So now, how long have you three been working together for?
10 years.
10, yeah.
Really?
Grant and I a little bit longer because we used to work at Lucasfilm together, so we worked on Star Wars and some of the Matrix movies together. But Kari, we've all
About a decade.
10 years.
Yeah.
So you spent a lot of time on the Lucas Ranch. I've known some people who've been there, never been there myself. What's like the most surprising thing that somebody could see on the Lucas Ranch that you'd be really that'd be hard pressed to like really know that's there?
George Lucas just walks around, and I'm not joking. He just cruises around.
He just like kind of walks around, wandering around, just like picking apples off the trees, that kind of.
Yeah, like a lost puppy, just like looking for like, where are my droids?
So is it hard working with two guys? Do you feel like you're sometimes caught in the middle, or do you kind of like police these two?
Oh, I don't think it's hard working with any of them. They're all a bunch of softies. They're very sweet.
Which one of them has a better sense of humor?
Oh, goodness. Which one of them's buying the drinks?
Her. She's the one that's got the better sense of humor.
Well, it's not just like an entertainment like adventure kind of show year, but it's also a very political year. You've got a lot of political shows coming out this fall, like Madam Secretary, and you've also got Carson Daly, who's replacing David Gregory on Meet the Press. I don't know if you're watching a lot of what's politically unfolding, but it's being a very interesting fall as we gear up for midterms. And what do you think why the young people are like really more invested in science now than maybe they were 10 years ago?
I feel like our show, we never set out to be a science show. We just kind of became one. We tricked the kids into learning science through entertainment, hopefully.
And what's the difference between a myth and an old wives' tale?
Gosh, that's a good question. I think a myth, might have like a universal, like global,
Testable.
knowing, where an old wives' tale, it could be like specific to regions.
So not much.
I don't know.
Not much.
Not much. And what are we looking forward to for the season coming up?
We've definitely got a lot of great things coming up. We've got, we play tennis on the wing of an airplane. We test whether having bigger boobs gets you bigger tips.
And you're okay with all this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, anything that we can approach in a scientific way is fine with me.
Absolutely. There's a lot of restaurants here in LA that that's not just Hooters, but there's a lot of other restaurants. There's a lot of delis where they're just sitting on the tray.
Well, we
true.
actually tested it in a
Just sitting
way
on the
that
tray.
was very scientific. We had big breast size, we had flat chested, and we had my regular breast size, and apparently the way I was naturally made, well, that is the least amount of tips you're going to get. You get more tips if you're flat chested.
Because they feel sorry for you. I think they feel sorry for you, and oh no?
No?
It happens. And last question for you, since we're talking about women's body parts, what does it for you? Would you rather have a guy with an amazing chest or a nice butt?
Well, my husband has both, so it's really hard to choose.
It must be hard for him to get up the stairs.